to the 91st Annual Convention of PhiTheta Kappa. We're counting down to our centennial anniversary with the PhiTheta Kappa experience leading the way.
I think everyone makes some noise in the house. This song for you tonight. Took you in when life kicked you out. I did my best to show you what true love's all about. Gave my heart, gave my all, but it wasn't enough. Through the lies, I see the truth, and I wonder would I have had the chance not to go, but to stay. You're the one who made the choice to walk out of my life. Oh, you had a chance to be lucky and love. You had a chance to be loved and loved. Why are you standing here acting like I have to blame? You had your chance. Don't know why, I don't really care. Tired of hearing excuses. Can't be here, I have tried time and again, but it's not enough. You will learn, maybe someday. When it comes to love, it just won't work this way. Step aside, I've heard enough, and I'm moving on. There's a noise in the house, I think we got to again. Come on. You had a chance to be lucky and loved. You had a chance to be loved and loved. Why are you standing here acting like I have to blame? Right now my heart may be broken, but I'll be alright. Oh, someday someone will love me and they'll do it right. You had a chance to be with me this way. You had a chance not to go, but to stay. You're the one who made the choice to walk out of my life. You had a chance to be lucky and loved. You had a chance to be loved and loved. Why are you standing here acting like I got to blame? You had your chance. You had your chance. You had your chance. Thank you so much.
Let's hear it for PhiTheta Kappa alumnus Ryder Dale, who performed his original composition, You Had Your Chance. You can meet Ryder tonight after this session in the academic marketplace. PhiTheta Kappa. A year ago, we were together in Philadelphia, celebrating our first 90 years. Now we are 1 year closer to 2018, and PhiTheta Kappa's 100th anniversary. This year, we begin our centennial countdown at our 91st anniversary in the great state of Texas. Here to welcome us to the city is the mayor of Grapevine, the Honorable William D. Tate.
Thank you very much. It's my honor and my pleasure, on behalf of the wonderful people that live in our little community, to welcome you to the Gaylord Texan and the city of Grapevine, Texas. Texas has been home to the likes of Roy Rogers and Gene Autry and Hoss Cartwright and Ernest Tubbs. And for the next 3 or 4 days, it's going to be home to about 35 of the loudest, rowdiest, most excited, energetic, smart, good-looking, and talented. I had the privilege of growing up in this community when it was just a rural farming community. But it has a great history as a part of Texas. About 3 trillion years ago, and we're learning to count in trillions now, so it doesn't seem as long ago as it once did. But 3 trillion years ago, there was a great sea and a seacoast that came together right where you sit. We know that because we found terrestrial and amphibious dinosaurs, and we found the huge petrified trees that have washed up on the ancient seashore. And it was here that Sam Houston, the president of Texas, began the peace process with the Native Americans to open up the land for settlement. And it was here in 1843 that some of the first settlers came to settle North Texas from Missouri. They were Scottish-Irish descent. It was here that Clyde Barron, Monty Parker, and the outlaw Sam Bass and the gangster Herbert Noble either lived or had hideouts. There's still bullet holes evident throughout the town. And a matter of fact, 75 years ago this month, Bonnie and Clyde killed the first 2 Texas Highway patrolmen killed in the line of duty just out of town, which began the beginning of the end of their demise. But don't worry, we're the safest city in this area today. I tell you that because I want you to know we've always been a part of the folklore and the mystique and the heritage of Texas, of which we're very proud. And we're becoming leaders. We're leading the way in hospitality in Texas. It's my privilege to say howdy, partners, to each and every one of you as you begin your 91st annual convention. As you can see, we have a lot of things in common. Our roots are traceable to Missouri. We've had a rich past, and we both have a bright future. What a wonderful organization you're a part of to promote education and scholarship and leadership and fellowship. You're leading the way in education. With 2 million members, you're leading the way in education. I learned at a very early age the importance of a good education. It was a gift from my parents. My dad went to college 3 days, and my mother a year before they had to leave during the Depression to come home and help the family make a living. And I remember my grandmother, when I was a small boy, she had migrated here as a pioneer from Tennessee. She was a great cook, and she was a God-fearing woman, but she never read the Bible, she never read a newspaper, she never read a recipe. She never wrote a letter or a note or signed her name, because my great-grandmother was illiterate. And about a third of the early pioneers that settled this area were like her. They